Dear Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly quick news market update video, and today we need to talk about Donald Trump and about the tariff that most likely will come. So not only stock markets suffered, but also digital assets.
Teroxx, the digital asset movie.
And it's expected that on April the 2nd, Donald Trump will announce more and more tariffs. And this is something that the market is front running with, going out of liquidation, going out of risk on assets and going more into cash holdings, and to avoid some more risks due to it could be high volatile. And due to this, Q1 could be the worst and weakest Q1 performance since 2018. So all of the tariffs is omnipresent. It's all around Donald Trump and the tariffs. And this is leading to negativity all around. And so we can directly see this, that if last week's personal consumption expenditures, the PCE data showed a higher than anticipated uptick in inflation. In March, consumer confidence data from the conference board showed the monthly confidence index metric that reflects the expectations for income at a 12-year low. And this is including businesses and job prospects too. So the outlook is not very good. And based on this, historically seen, tariffs weren't good at all for the worldwide connection, for globalization, and for the economy. So tariffs, even if Donald Trump maybe thinks that this could strengthen the US-American market, is maybe not that good when compared to this, or the other countries are weaker and not bringing in more and more products. On the other hand, like in 2018 on this first election, or as he was elected the first time as the United States president, he as well announced tariffs, and after a few months they got denied because everyone saw that this is not good. So take an eye on this. This is omnipresent and this will leading the market. If the tariffs are harder than expected, a huge downtrend will follow. If they are not as hard as expected, maybe there could be a volatile upswing. But the stock markets in the last week, year to date, and in last month weren't positive due to this, and as well this Monday morning opening wasn't that good. So stock markets are really suffering due to this. But based on this, you could think that everything is negative and that we're not looking into a great future. But fundamentally seen, this market of digital assets is growing daily. And now stable coins are getting more and more into the focus, and the rules need to be there before a tax reform, expert says, because if we're going all in crypto in the US, then it seems likely that as well banking will be a good thing, that you bring data on chain, and for this you could use stablecoin as an easy access to this market. And at some point the laws themselves will need to change, and for that he will need the Congress. So he needs to go into a way that everyone is fine with this, and that as well this is something that is a thing that due to when digital asset and stablecoin regulation is very positive and proactive, then as well banks can use this. Banks can doing tokenization, bringing data on chain, bringing customers on chain, getting into stablecoins as a normal accounting for people. And this could be a thing. Due to the debanking in the crypto sector is still ongoing for a lot of companies. So this could be something which could really boost the market. And so stablecoins are a way to go, and this legislation of stablecoins could unlock a new growth. Due to, if you're talking about this, then there should be a very positive stablecoin regulations all around in the US. Due to this would help definitely as a catalyst, and stablecoins themselves could be one of the biggest drivers for digital assets in the near future. And to give you a little bit of hope, Bitcoin price in the last 1.5 years, or last 2 years, always went up when global liquidation went up. And this is as well something that we now see. The global liquidation is going a little bit higher, even if everything seems to be negative. And this could be as well a turnaround point at some point for Bitcoin, even if this not seems likely at the moment, because the external catalysts are stronger and more market drivers than they were in the past. How I said, the most interesting thing is how negative you could be if you read the news due to these tariffs. And if you then see as well the inflation that due to this an economic recession fears is coming up, then you cannot really say where Bitcoin floors is, but it's still a very positive and fundamentally growing market. So dollar cost average strategies could be a good indication or a good market, nearly market neutral strategy to go into this market due to then you could be with different buy points into this market. And right now we as well see gold decoupled from stocks, bonds and Bitcoin reaching new all-time highs. So this is something that the market is very uncertain at the moment. The market is very unclear about where heading to. So it's as well not clear where is the strong support line for Bitcoin due to this whole uptrend in November and December last year. Bitcoin rushed through a lot of resistances, not built any support levels. So this could be high volatile. So don't go all in at certain price levels and don't go all in uncertain market conditions and market situations. So keep an eye on this and maybe avoid risk a little with low risk strategies or use DCA or market neutral strategies for maybe positioning yourself into this. The last 7 days, so all in all, we're quite negative and market cap as well going down to the support line of around 2.5 trillion market cap. This could, how I said, a trigger point roughly around the 2nd of April. And taking a look on Bitcoin, then Bitcoin over the week tried to go up to the lines of around 90k to the upper end of the trend channel, but failed and had a very low volatile trading week on the first days, because here you can as well see with a volatility of roughly 3%, this is nearly nothing in a normal trading week for Bitcoin, because people already here not went all in into the risk because they knew that something will come. And on Thursday and Friday, and then more and more about possible tariffs came out, the market really dipped, went to the lower end of the trend channel and nearly reached the strong support area between 80 and 76.5k in Bitcoin. We're still holding above 80k, which is a positive sign, and we're seeing some buyback activities as well above this line. So there is still a little room until reaching the support area. Then the support area as well is quite strong. So this is a positive sign. On the other hand, when tariffs will be announced on April 2nd, this support area mostly will be touched. And then you need to see if this is holding or if this is breaking down. If it's breaking down, the midterm trend could be negative. If we consolidate around the strong support area here, then you could predict some uptrends once this catalyst is more and more rational seen and not emotional, because at the moment everything seems super emotional. If the tariffs are not as hard as expected, which I don't think will be the case, then the market could have seen a volatile or will see volatile uptrends due to there's a lot of capital in cash position that wants to be invested. So you see, very uncertain everything here about and right directly in this market. So keep an eye on this. Don't FOMO in. Take a look on what will really happen and take a look as an indication how the stock markets in the futures are developing. If they are positive, if they are high volatile positive, then as well digital asset could follow. Otherwise, I personally think a consolidation or testing of this support area down here is most likely in the next days. I hope you liked this video. If you do so, leave a comment, like or share this video, and join us next time when it comes to digital asset news and market update provided by Teroxx. Here you can watch another video of ours, or you just subscribe to this channel down below to never ever forget or not seeing a video that we are posting. Have a good week, stay humble, stay cool, and we hear us next week when it comes to crypto news and market update provided by Teroxx.